Hey guys, welcome to today's workout. I'm so excited to have you here. Today we are gonna hit our glutes and our core. So all we need for equipment is a yoga mat if you want for going on the floor, and then I've got a set of gliders. Remember, if you do not have gliders, you can use socks, you can use pot holders, you can use paper plates, anything that's gonna help you slide along the floor. You can also do this workout without these. I will show you modifications for that as well. So go grab your stuff, let's get warmed up and let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna start with some leg swings. Just get the hips warmed up. If you need to hold on to something for balance here, you can. If you need to turn your watch on, do that now. A couple more. Awesome. Let's take that same leg, lift it up, open it to the side, and then bring it back in. Just loosening up those hips. We use them lots today. Give me two more. And then we'll go to the other side. Swing it out. Couple more. All right, and then up and open. Two more. Good. All right, let's take those feet hip distance apart and just do a few squats. Couple more. Good. All right, we're gonna do an inchworm walkout. So we're gonna try to keep the legs as straight as we can. If you need to bend the knees, that's totally fine, but we wanna warm up the back of the legs as well. So we're just gonna reach to the floor, walk it out, hold plank, walk it back in, and stand up nice and tall. If you need to bend the knees, you're here and here. Let's do about 5 or so. So let's do. I want you to start thinking about engaging that core, hugging through the rib cage. One more. Awesome. All right, shake it out, grab some water, and then let's get right to it. Okay, so let's grab that one glider. We're gonna put it on the top half of our feet. You're gonna slide it back and then drag it back in. We're here for 40 seconds. Getting as deep into that lunge as you can and really pushing that toe into the floor as you bring that glider back in. Again, if you need to use a chair here for balance, you can do so. Almost there. 3, 2, rest. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Get a little 20-second transition. Now, if you don't have a glider, you can just do a step back reverse lunge. All right, ready? Here we go. Think about slightly bringing your weight back as you slide that leg back and then drive that toe into the floor. That's going to engage the back of the supporting leg. Press that foot into the floor on the back of that supporting leg. Ten seconds. One more. Nice. All right. Let's grab that mat and bring it down to the floor. Gliders are at the end of the mat. Heels are on your gliders. We're gonna lay it back, hips up, and then alternate dragging in those legs. I really want you to press that heel into the floor as you drag it in. Now, if you really want to challenge yourself, you can do both legs at a time, but we want to try to keep those hips up as much as possible. That's it, drive that heel in. Fight for height, core tight. Squeeze that glute. One more on the other side, and rest. Whew, all right, we get a little break. I'm just gonna move my mat here to the side because we're gonna do that 3 more times. Grab some water if you need. It's really hot in here today. I'm gonna be sweating. All right, we're going in about 5 seconds. We're gonna go to the other side, or to the first side, going into that reverse lunge. Okay, here we go. Slide it back. Drive that toe into the floor on the way up. Remember, if you don't have that glider, you can still do a step back lunge here. If you want to take it up a notch, you can also hold a dumbbell. Five seconds. And rest. Awesome. We're going to switch to the other side. You might be feeling this a bit in that front hip flexor. All right, ready? Here we go. That's normal. The key is to really press this supporting foot into the ground as you come up. Squeeze this glute and drive this toe into your glider like you're dragging it through some really thick mud. That's going to help engage that hamstring, engage that glute. Just going to get a lot more out of this movement if you do that. One more. Rest. Nice. All right, we're taking it to the floor. So remember, our heels are on the gliders. Your choice. You can do both legs at the same time, which is much harder, or you can alternate legs. But you want to make sure you can keep your hips up either way, okay? Here we go. So squeezing the glutes. Core is strong to protect our lower back. Fighting for height. And really pressing those heels in like you're pulling through that mud again. You'll notice if you just extend your leg and pull it back in, you might be feeling it, but if you really press that heel into the floor or into that glider, you're gonna notice your hamstrings engage a lot more. We're almost there. Last one, rest. Whew. All right, we get a little break. 2 more rounds, we're halfway through this one. Grab water if you need. All right, get your glider ready. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's begin. All right, push it back, drag it in. So what's nice about these gliders is they allow us to get really deep into that movement. So they really work those front hip flexors, the hamstrings. Five seconds. We're gonna switch and rest. All right, other side. We're going in 10 seconds. Get ready. Toe on the glider in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Slide it back, drag it in. Go through your little checklist. Pressing through that foot. Squeezing that glute on the way up. Core is tight, that's gonna help with your balance. Driving that toe into your glider as you bring it in. Last 10 seconds. One more. Rest. Nice. All right. Back to the floor we go. Heels on the gliders. Three, two, one. Extend it out, drag it in. Core is engaged. We want to protect that lower back. If you need to, help yourself a little bit with those hands by just kind of putting them underneath your glutes here. You can, but I don't want you to like set all your weight down on those hands. I want you to try to use your glutes as much as possible. All right, drive those heels in. Full extension if you can. In 3, 2, rest. Whew. All right, one more round. And then we're gonna move on to core. And then we're gonna come back to our legs one more time. All right, we're going in 10 seconds. So back to that first foot. In 3, 2, let's begin. Feel strong through those legs. Remember, you have the option of holding a dumbbell here. It would be in the hand of the leg that's going back. Good job. Almost there. Rest. All right, we're gonna go the other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, begin. So you get to decide how much effort you want to put into this workout and how hard you want to work by going through that checklist, focusing on our muscle groups, engaging the entire way, not just going through the motions. 10 seconds to go, come on. Last 5. And rest. Nicely done. All right. Back to the floor we go. Last round of our hamstring curls. Heels on the gliders. Glutes up. Here we go. Extend it out. Drag it in. Drive the heel into the glider. Feel that in the back of the legs. Fight for height. Try not to let the bum fall. Don't forget to breathe. That's it, keep pushing. Keep that bum up, we're almost there. 3, 2, rest. Oh, nice. All right, grab some water. That section is done. Now we're gonna have some fun with our core. And we are still gonna use our gliders, so keep them close by. You will need your mat as well, if you want. Okay, so now we're gonna take it to the floor. We're gonna do our core circuit. So we've got 3 rounds, 3 moves. They're 30 seconds each. And then we have a 15-second transition in between. There's actually technically 4 moves because we have to do something single-legged. So I like to roll up my mat because it just gives me more cushion because I'm just putting my hands or my elbows on it. But you do what works for you. Make sure you have your gliders down by your feet. And then let's get to it. All right, so let's get into position. We're gonna put our feet on our gliders, just the top half. Hands on your mat, pull it in, and back out to plank. So we're sticking that butt way up in the air, trying to come right over top of those shoulders. If you need to modify, you can just bring your knees in and out, and in and out. If that's still too much for you, one knee, back, back, and rest. All right, we're gonna do forearm, and we're gonna do circles. You're gonna feel this in that hip and your core. So put your toe on that glider, take it up, knee in to the side, and then around to the back. I really want you to think about driving that knee up through your core. Don't forget to breathe. Neck is neutral. Try not to look down at your leg if you can help it. One more. Rest. Whew. All right, we're gonna go the other side. How are we doing? These moves are not super fun. But well, here we are. Okay, ready? Here we go. Knee in, out, and around. So if you don't have a glider, you're just here doing a circle, all right? So this is another reason we got those hips all nice and warm in the beginning. One more. Rest. Okay, both gliders. Ready? Here we go. Knee in, out, lift, lower. Switch legs. In, out, lift, lower. I want you to try to lift and lower without having to look at your feet to put that foot back on your glider. But if you need to give it a little peek, do so. Whew. And rest. All right, 1 done, 2 to go. Yay. Grab some water if you need to. We got a short break. We're going in 10. Remember your modifications here, okay? Okay, let's do it. Drive them up. The floor in here is so humid. I'm like sticking. I'll find a different spot. Now when you come back into plank, don't let those hips fall. One more. Rest. That's a tough move, you guys. All right, we're going on to our forearms. We've got our circles on one leg first. Here we go. Drive it in, circle out, and around. Core is tight. Long spine. Five, four, three, two, rest. Now, if this is becoming too much for you, you can put your hands on a raised surface and you can do them that way as well, okay? All right, ready? Other leg. Here we go. In, around, and back. I gotta turn around. Hitting the wall. All right. Strong core, strong shoulders. We got a lot of things working right now. Come on, hang in there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay. Knee in, leg back, lift and lower. Here we go, alternating sides. Now on that lift, you don't have to lift super high, just enough to engage that glute. One more. Rest. Whew. Sweaty. One more round, you guys. We can do it. Grab water. My air conditioner's not working today, so I don't want to hear no excuses from you. Here we go, let's go, pike press, come on. Drive it up. Modifications, knee and tuck. From here, modifying, 1, 1, 1, 1. One more. Nice. All right. Single leg. Forearms. 3, 2, 1. Knee in, out, around. Take breaks as you need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. All right, we got this. We can do hard things, remember? Let's crush it together. Here we go. Drive that knee in, take it out, around, feel strong. If we sit here talking about how hard it is, it's gonna make it twice as hard on ourselves. All right? This is getting us stronger, getting us closer to our goals. You can do this. Push. 8 seconds. Give me one more circle. Rest. Okay. So I'm gonna cheat because my shoulders are fried. If you can stay on your forearms, awesome. If you need to come up to your hands, join me. Here we go. The in, out, lift, lower. It's not making it any easier, I tell you. Squeeze a glute when you lift. Keep the core strong, don't arch your back. One more on the other side, come on. Rest. Holy smokes, okay. Woo, guess what? That circuit's done. Grab some water. Now, our next circuit, we are doing back to 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 4 rounds. We're gonna do a side lunge to the right, a side lunge to the left, and then some mountain climbers. Okay. You ready? Let's do it. All right, so let's grab that one glider. We're gonna sit it back, and then I want you to drag it in. Press. Now again, you can hold a dumbbell with this hand here. As long as it's not pulling you forward, I want you to try and stay upright. And the key is to push this toe into the glider. You're gonna engage that inner thigh. We're getting low by sitting back. All right, not by dropping our chest. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to the other side. A little break here. Enjoy it. We got 4 rounds of this one, okay? We're back to our 40-20. 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, 4 times. Ready? Here we go. Lunge it out, squeezing the glute on the supporting leg. Getting as deep into that lunge as possible. Drag those toes in. I want to see you pushing those toes into your glider. Pull. And then pressing this foot into the floor as you start to come up. So you can really feel that engagement through the glutes. Core tight for balance. If you need to hold on to something, you can. But I want you to work on your balance as well, okay? Don't depend on whatever's holding you there. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we got mountain climbers with the gliders. If you want to use a mat for your hands, you can. Modification, use a raised surface. All right, so we're holding on here. We're not going as low to the ground. All right, ready? Let's go. Run it up. Alternating legs. Core strong. Driving those knees up through your abs. Wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all in line. Neck is neutral. Breathe. If you need to slow it down and just alternate one leg at a time, you can. If you can run it with me, run it up. Let's go. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo. Good job. All right. Towel off. If you're sweaty like me, grab some water. 1 round done, 3 to go. And then that's it. Quick cool down and we are finished. So if you do not have a glider, okay, let's get ready actually to go first and then I'll show you. All right, here we go. So if you do not have a glider, you can step into this lunge. You're here and up and lunge and up. All right, dumbbells still in that hand with the straight leg. Okay, we're working that inner thigh there. Come on. If you have that glider, drag those toes. Strong core, powering right up through that whole foot. One more. Rest. Going to the other side. If you need a longer break, push pause. Don't go sit down though. We got to keep it moving, okay? Ready? Here we go. We don't want that heart rate to come down too quickly by running and sitting down. We want it to gradually come down while we're working out. So if you're needing a longer break, walk it off. Don't go sit. All right? And then don't keep it too long. Just take a few deep breaths and then join us again when you can. That's it, push. 10 seconds, come on. Power up through that leg, feel strong. Drop that bum as low as you can, last one. Rest, nice. All right, we got the wonderful mountain climbers. Those of you who have been working out with me for a while, I think we did a poll once, mountain climbers or burpees. And these were not on the top of the list. Okay, let's go. Run it up. But they make us stronger. We're working our legs, our glutes, our shoulders, our core, cardio, your lungs, your heart, hip flexors, hamstrings, quads, calves from being up on your toes. Full body movement here, you guys. Try not to look down at your knees. Keep the neck neutral. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Same rule here. Try not to sit down. Walk it off. Grab water. If your heart rate is really high, can't seem to slow down your breathing, big inhale through your nose, big exhale out your mouth. We are going in 3, 2, 1. That break ended quickly. That's it, press. What is this, round 3? I think so. That's it, come on. I know those legs are getting tired. I know you're sweating, but you got this. Last 5 seconds, let's go. Rest. Okay, get ready. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's like a big pile of sand here. You got to push through it, drag it. You're trying to push it all into this foot. Think about using those inner thighs, using this glute to power yourself up. Core is strong. It's going to keep you upright. It's going to protect your lower back. Don't get sloppy. Almost there. One more. Rest. Whew, good job, you guys. You're crushing it. We got mountain climbers. Don't dread them too much. All right, let's take it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, run it up. Give yourself a challenge. See if you can last the whole round. Or maybe you're only taking 1 break instead of 2. Always striving to push a little bit further past that comfort zone. All right, come on. Quads are burning, let's go. Hang in there, don't quit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes. We're doing it. We're doing it. We have completed 3 rounds. We only have 1 more to go. All right, so get your head in the right place. Whatever you got left in the tank, let's use it up. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, begin. Now, we're tired. When we push through, when we're tired at the end, that's where your progress is made. So don't get lazy. Drive that foot in, squeeze that glute. This is where you're gonna feel yourself stronger next time you do this workout. All right, it's not from round 1 and 2 when we're still nice and fresh. It's right here when we can mentally push through. 1 more. Rest. All right. We're so close. 2 moves left. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful, you guys. Good job. You're doing amazing. That's it. You're almost there. Last 10 seconds of this move. You can do it. And then we only have 1 move left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. This is it. Set a mini goal. Maybe you're gonna try to take no breaks. Maybe you're gonna try to drive your hips down further. Maybe you're gonna try to drive your knees up. Ready? Whatever it is, let's crush it. Here we go. Run it up, come on. Strong, you are strong. Uncomfortable doesn't mean we need to quit. All right, we gotta push. Let's go. Don't look at your knees. Don't let that core hang. Shoulders are strong too. Pull into your back. Come on, let's finish off together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good work, you guys. That was tough. I love the workouts that always seem not so bad at the beginning and then they feel brutal at the end. Okay, grab some water if you need. Let's take that leg across and sit it down. If you need to, sit in a chair, cross your leg and hinge forward. All right, you may have no balance left, or maybe you just don't even have the flexibility to get this leg up there. That's okay. There's different ways. You can also lay on your back and do this move as well. Try to breathe into those stretches. Every exhale so you can get a little deeper. All right, come on up. Let's bring that leg back. Knees together. Push this hip forward. I should feel that. Hold down the front of the quad. Is anyone else dripping sweat? Let me know if I'm the only one. Like I said, my air conditioner is broken, so I might be sweating a little more than normal. Step that foot back. Let's come into a deep lunge. I want you to push this heel towards the floor and drive this knee forward. You should feel a really good stretch right here. We did lots of hip work, you guys. Again, inhale and every exhale so you can get a little deeper into that stretch, okay? Now, of course, if you ever need to hold these longer, you do so. All right, come on up. Let's bring that same foot forward, lift the toes. I want you to stick this hip out, pull the toes up towards your face, feel stretch up the back of the leg, and then right into that glute. You can place your hands on your legs, just make sure you're not on top of your knees. Awesome. One more deep breath. Good. All right, drop that toe down. Let's bring the other leg across. Ooh, this side is always tight. Good. All right, bring that leg up. Drive your hip forward. You might find the sweat's pouring now that you're not moving so much. Good. All right, let's step that foot back, come into that deep lunge. Feel a stretch through that hip flexor. Kind of like little pelvic tilt, drive your butt forward, and that's really gonna open up that hip in the front here. Couple more seconds. Awesome. All right. Let's bring that foot forward, toes up towards your face. Stick your butt out. Good stretch up the back of the leg, right into that glute. One more deep breath, big inhale, exhale, and come on up. All right, great job, you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know how sweaty you were, and I look forward to seeing you next time.